So tell me, what would you like to discuss today?
So today's discussion topic, which is given to me, that is, I think, college life.
College
But
life.
yeah, but
But I
before
remember
that,
I gave you one homework.
yes,
Have you done it?
yes, something I have read about that. Okay, I will try to speak on that.
I was just flipping some pages, and that's when I think we had our session last week, and it was
Mhm.
written cyberbullying. So I recalled. Otherwise,
Okay,
it's difficult. Hmm.
okay.
Yes.
So whatever I read about it, okay. As far as I am concerned about the topic cyberbullying, it's being a serious problem on internet nowadays and since so long as well, and it is also a form of harassment. It's called harassment. Okay, so it's not only about through internet or through online, but but we are talking here about cyberbullying, so I want to tell you about that cyberbullying. Oftenly occurs through online, even text messages as well, and emails as well. So the person who always tries to bully other one, they have only one intentions, that the person can have the serious kind of effect, or like they always think about that we person should always trouble in any situation. That is the called cyberbullying.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think this is the thing about cyberbullying. And you can ask me a question, I will try to speak on that.
It's okay, ma'am. It's okay. I will not. You're not on a gunpoint. I'll be like, Miss Minakshi, how dare you to give me just a few lines? It's okay. Relax. The main motive is to understand how to open our conversation. These are called open-ended table conversation. Let's suppose you're
Mhm.
having a conversation on a coffee date with your friends about as you are into this profession, about your things, how things are going on social media, and that's when such topics come into play. So how would you justify? Okay. So this was the intention of giving you the topic. But yes, you said it pretty well that the intention of anyone is to focus on harassment or to destroy their rapport, right? And they
Mhm.
make the situation troublesome to create trouble. Either you can say to create the trouble or to make situation troublesome for others. Okay.
Mhm.
I've written here, their only one intentions is, if you're saying only one, then we'll not say intention. Intentions
Mhm.
is plural. Intention. Their
Intention.
intention is to, yeah, play mean, suppose, hurtful or mean comments, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah. So that one person can have a serious effect. Instead of saying, you can say that they spread rumors, right, which call not only a physical but also mental stigmatic situation for others, right? Hmm.
Mhm.
So I want to know from you, let's suppose there's any person, they say there are pros and cons of becoming famous or becoming, you know there for people. So let's suppose I'm pretty famous and I get mean comments from people, okay, over social media handles. Maybe someone is sharing the post or over comments. So, how should I, as an individual, react?
Okay, comments can be negative and positive as well. So
Absolutely.
hmm. So here I'm. If I talk about negative comments, if someone is create a bad, trying to create a bad reputation, or try to do a negative comment on your reputation, so I think we should always ignore those kind of comments. We shouldn't reply them.
Okay. But even if I don't reply, it has hampered my growth. It is somewhere create a turbulence in mind. That look at people, how they are thinking about me, though I have good intentions, but their mean
Mhm.
comments somehow, because we are, humans, we do get affected. Let's suppose today you say something bad to me, I may not revert to you. But in my mind, I'll be like, Miss Minakshi said this and this is not right. So, how should that be? How to deal with a good mental health?
Okay. I think whenever, if I talk about myself, whenever if someone is going to speak something wrong about me, and I know about myself that I'm not wrong anywhere, I think I will not justify to anyone that I'm not that kind of person. So I think I should have also awareness about that. The thing people always try to, some kind of people always try to create try to write
Pull
a
you
negative,
down.
yeah, pull you
Hmm.
down, and try to write a negative comment as well. I think we should always ignore that. And uh, if it happens, like if we don't have any kind of control in our mind, with our mind, so I think we should do meditation.
Oh, wow. So sweet.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think
absolutely.
for that, I think self belief is very much important. That, and we should also know about our honesty, or we should know about ourselves, because because the person can know their self better. No another one knows.
No one else.
No one else. Yeah.
Yes, so you can simply, it's very good, first of all, that you molded the situation in a positive note. Just being optimistic, Minakshi. Okay, we can also say here there are two things which can work wonders for you. Number one, self belief, equally self love,
Self love.
right? We are not here to please people. Why do I want Miss Minakshi to like me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Our focus should be on our karma, our focus should be on our work. If our intentions are right, of course, we would lean in a healthy space. And as they say, greater the success, narrower the path. So if the path is getting tough and tougher for you, that means the destination is going to be worthful, isn't it?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, all right. I've written here whenever, if a person, you were telling me about the things, whenever means whenever such things happen, you're telling about the continuity. If a person, so whenever and if will never go together. Choose one.
Yeah.
If a
Mm-hmm.
person write bad, or whenever a person write bad, comment like this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I should also have self belief.
Mm-hmm.
It's like sometimes you play with numbers or you play with words like a riddles. I should have also. It's okay. We'll try to master that. Hmm. See, for us, it's good. You said we can meditate. There are many situations where people get threatened responses on comments that they will shoot. If ever I see you, I'll shoot you. Maybe someone who like can do anything on social media. So in that sense, how should a person react?
Okay. I think. For cyberbullying, we, in our country as well, there is a, a section in which we can react on that person. Like we can report for that person, like Information Technology Act. So I think directly we should contact our helpers who are police department, or like we should seek those help for that.
Yes, you can say in such important or crucial situations, we should always seek for help.
Hmm.
Nowadays, there are many acts which are well for us, so we should go there and register the complaint so that there can be a strict norm for all these people, isn't
Hmm.
it?
Yeah, right.
Now, I would be asking you certain questions, Ms. Meenakshi, and our focus would be how to deliver an ideal answer. Okay.
Hmm.
First of all, we'll think about the thought and then we'll present in a short, compact form. By the end, why we are learning presentation? We are learning presentation to give better answers, isn't it?
Hmm.
So, not always people will give you topic to speak. You'll get questions. So, we'll
Hmm.
focus on questions. Okay. Now, we discuss about cyberbullying. And as you know, our second topic for discussion is college life. Mhm. So, my first question to you is why do you think college life is important in one's, you know,
Okay, so actually, I have completed, yes, in 2012, I have completed college, my graduation. That was distance education, and simultaneously I have completed 3 years diploma course, but I enjoyed a lot. And yes, of course I have learned new thing which I didn't learn earlier. And I get to know about, at that moment I get to know about that now it's time to think about your career. And after 3 years I need to go outside, and I need to survive by myself. Yes. Sorry.
I think this is something which we were discussing the last time.
Yes. Yeah.
By myself, by my own. Both of them are grammatically incorrect. Don't say
Mm-hmm.
this. Okay?
So what
There
should
is
I?
a phrase, let me write it down. There's a phrase in English which is on my own. Have you heard it?
Yes,
On
on
my
my
own
own.
means independently.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
I
how should we
practice
form a
English
sentence?
on my own.
Okay,
Okay?
now I have to survive on my own. Is it right?
Perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll not say by my own. Neither second one was. What did you say? By my
By
own self.
myself. Yes. In last session, I was asking to you, and our meeting was disconnected.
Okay. But I think I explained.
Yes, you explained, but after that, yes, suddenly it was disconnected.
Was I talking to walls?
No, you are. No, no.
I remember there was a session. It was my second or third session at English Yaari, and I was not well versed with the technology here used. So I was
Mhm.
continuously talking, and that's when I realized it's written on the screen, the user disconnected. And I was like, oh, to whom I was teaching. So that's why. But it's okay. But I hope by now you got the clarity that we have to
Yes,
say on
yes,
my own.
on my own. Hmm.
Yes. Let's be back. So you were telling me in college you realize now everything has to be back, in your own means. No one would help.
Yeah. So should I continue after that?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Mhm. So at that time, yes, I get to know new things about myself as well. That
I got to know. Past tense.
sorry.
I got to know.
Yeah, sorry, sorry. I got to know about myself that what I need to do now, and after 3 years, what I need to do more. So, and at that moment, it was a diploma course, but it was completely in English. And before that, I have completed my all education in Hindi. Sometimes it was difficult for me to learn as well. But yes, of course, I was not told in my school days that how much English speaking is important. But when I started learning in English, everything uh, during my diploma course. So that time I got to know about that English is so important. So like these things, these small things, I got to know more and more about that. I need to work on those things. I think that.
Okay. I'm writing something in the chat box. Can you please give it a read?
Mhm. I discovered my
During
potentials. Mhm.
during my diploma, I discovered my potential, got to know that by now I have to do everything on my own. Okay.
Mhm. What did
The
I
self
say during my diploma?
uh, I got to know myself. I got to know I have to do everything by myself. So I
Oh,
got to know, I got to know. So instead of repeating, we can say I discovered my potentials.
discovered my
I
potentials.
realize now I have to do everything on my own. I have to
Mhm.
construct my path. This self realization made me feel that
Hmm.
whatsoever happens in life, I will be responsible for it.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay.
Now you're getting thoughts. We need to dig deeper in the thoughts and get the meaning out of it. Got it? Add your emotions. Let's suppose, Miss Meenakshi, when I say um, a toddler crying, is there any
Mm-hmm.
image which comes in your head? Any
Yes,
image of a baby?
yes, my son.
Okay. Now, okay. When I say a close one getting married,
A clue?
a close one, any of your close family members getting married,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
is there any picture in head?
yes, comes in my head.
The last moment when you were extremely happy, you were
Mm-hmm.
jubilant. Can you think of
Mm-hmm.
that moment?
Yes.
Why? Because there are emotions linked to every situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever we think about emotions, whenever we think about that very moment, your brain gives you images or relevant emotions,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when we are able to express. So
Yeah, right.
now, at any point of time, if someone asks you about your past, you've lived that moment, right? We are talking
Mm-hmm.
about college life. Think about those diploma days, feel as if now you're a third person imagining the same situation again. Explain as a third person how the life was, how magical your days were, what you
Mm-hmm.
learned, what you realized.
Mm-hmm.
If you will dig deep in the feelings, believe me, you'll have more a sense of expression. You'll feel that yes, I'm able to justify what I wanted to say. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll examine. So now let's take the first thought. You said whenever you think about when I told you what you feel whenever you see a baby crying. So you thought you got an image of your child. How was that moment when you first hold him in your hands?
Yeah, that was a caring moment. And even right now as well, when my baby cries at any moment, so that is with a lot of care towards him.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So
In which,
how you felt in that motherhood space, though you're still enjoying the phase, but the
yes,
initial few days, how were those days for you?
mhm. Initial days. Uh, to be very honest, I'm not feeling like any kind of different moment, and I'm just feeling same moment since initial day. It was caring at that moment as well, and right now it is same.
Okay. You feel more responsible now? Do you feel that?
Yes, of course. I'm feeling more responsible, and yeah, I can explain another thing as well. Right now, my son completed like try like he's going to complete 2.5 year old, and
He'll
now we
turn three, or you can say he'll turn three soon.
hmm, he's going to
Hmm.
turn he's going to
So,
turn 3 soon. And right now we started thinking about him that we will send him any play school, and now yeah, because of it, it being more responsibility for me as a mother.
as a guardian, yes, absolutely, that's true.
Mhm.
Okay, so motherhood never goes over. The moment you celebrate it, it would continue till long. That's great.
Mhm.
But did you notice one thing? This is a topic which you are explaining right now. This is the moment you are living. So when
Mhm.
we think about any situation, you have a smile on your face. Why? The reason behind is your brain is enjoying those
Yes.
moments. Is
Mhm.
reliving those moments. The first moment when you held him in the hands, those tiny
Mhm.
itsy bitsy hand gestures, right? These
Yeah,
kind of
right.
things. So we need to focus on that. Okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
Now our session would disconnect. Miss Meenakshi, is there anything you want to say before we disconnect?
Okay. No, I don't have any question. I need to work on myself. I need to I need to
No.
watch these videos again and again. Yes, if I will have any question, yes, of course, I will ask you.
Oh, the questions are always celebrated here, Meenakshi. And one thing I would say is whenever you are home, whenever you are at home alone, think about good moments because there are
Mm-hmm.
happy moments, so there are happy hormones, released whenever you think about, and explain those moments to yourself. You have
Hmm.
to portray them. Think it mine. And when you come, every day try to share one story, not just personal story. It can be any story. Let's suppose while watching a movie, you
Mm-hmm.
felt great. You can tell about that instance. Focus on
Mm-hmm.
the emotions first, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
then we'll walk over again.
Yeah, okay.